So this is the ninth video on getting started with Python quickly 2022, wherein we will see flow control statements in Python. Normally, the flow of execution of the program is sequential, but if you want some part of the code to be executed and some part to be skipped, or you want to alter the flow of execution of the program, then you can use flow control statement. First example is if-else statement. So in this example, we are using two variables. A is initialized to 10, B is initialized to 20, and we are checking whether B is greater than A. This is the expression which will be evaluated. If it is true, then we will print B on the user screen. If the expression is false, we will go to the else block and print A on the user screen. So in this example, value of B is 20 and value of A is 10. 20 greater than 10 expression evaluation will be true and B will be printed on the user screen and we will don't go in the else block. So output will be 20. In the second example, we have A variable initialized to 100, B variable initialized to 20, and we are checking A greater than B. Now in this case, A greater than B, 100 greater than 20 is true. Therefore, A will be printed on the user screen and we will not evaluating the else block. So output will be 100 will be printed on the user screen for this example. Now, if you have multiple conditions to be checked, then in that case, instead of using if else, you can use if-elif-else. So you have three variables, A100, B200, and C300, and you want to check which variable is greater. So if in the first if statement, we are checking whether A is greater than B and A is greater than C. So if both this expression evaluates to true, this condition will be true and we print A on the user screen. If this condition is not satisfied, we go to the elif block and check whether B is greater than A or B is greater than C. So B is being checked by a remaining variable and if it is greater, it will be printed on the user screen. If both these conditions are not satisfied, then we will go to the else block and print C on the user screen. So in this case, 100 greater than 200 and 100 greater than 300, both the condition fails. We go to elif block. Then we check 200 greater than 100 condition true, but 200 greater than 300 condition false. So elif block is also evaluates to false and C is printed on the user screen, therefore output will be 300. Now we are using if-else statement in data structure of Python. So first example is of tuple. So finding element is present inside the tuple or not. So in line number 37, we have created a tuple containing integer, float, boolean, and string. So T1 is a tuple created and we are checking whether 20.50 in a T1 or not. So if this element is present in the tuple, we will print that 25.0 is present in tuple T1. If this condition doesn't satisfy, then we will print 20.50 is not present inside the tuple. So actually 20.50 is present inside the tuple, therefore output will be printed as 20.50 is present inside the tuple. Now, the next example where we will apply if-else statement over a list. So we have a list L1 containing elements 10, 20, 30, 40. We are asking the user to enter an integer. User enters an integer using the input statement. It will be treated as a string. To convert it into an integer, we pre-typecast it using int function. So integer is stored in ELE. And we check whether ELE is present in L1 or not. If it is present in L1, then we'll print element is present and uh, print the list. Uh, Else we print element is not present and we will print the list again. So in this case, it depends on the input provided by the user. If user provides the input which is present in the list, the element and the list will be printed on the user screen, or it will print the element is not present inside the list. Now, we want to update value of a dictionary if the key is present. Else, we will add a new key value pair. So if you have a key which is already present inside the dictionary, then that key value pair of the dictionary will be updated. If the key value pairs is not there, then that key value pair will be added to the dictionary. For this, we are creating a dictionary D1 with opening and closing brace containing key value pairs 1 colon string 1, comma 2 colon string 2. We are checking whether 3 is in D1 dot keys. So it will check whether 3 is the key present inside the dictionary. So we have key 1, 2, we don't have the key 3. So this if block will not be executed. Else block will be executed. Inside the else block, we are adding new key value pair D1 in opening and closing square bracket 3. We are adding a element 3 to the dictionary, and in the last we are printing the updated dictionary on the user screen. Let's check the output. Right click on the console and run the file inside terminal. It will take few seconds to run the file. After running the file, you will get the output on the user screen. So in first case, we cross check our output, go to the program. So for the first case, here output should be 20. So 20 was printed on the user screen. For the second case, output should be 100. So 100 was printed on the user screen. For the third case, output should be 300. So 300 was printed on the user screen. For the next case, output will be 20.50 present inside the tuple. Therefore, 20.50 is in tuple. Now, we are asking the user to enter a integer. Suppose we enter an integer which is present inside the tuple, for example 20. So we will get 20 is present inside the list. And in the last example, we will see the updated dictionary after adding the key value pair. So the updated dictionary has 3 elements: 1 string, 2 string, 3 string, means the key value pair was added to the dictionary because the key was not present. That's it for this video. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Do hit that subscribe button for more such technical content. See you in the next video.